Hi everyone, this is Jareena Begam working as Assistant Professor in Department of Biomedical Engineering at SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to share my experience of our institution journey of transformation from chaos into creations. When I first joined SNS, I remember asking myself, why do some systems make things harder than they need to be? So this question stayed with me because I know education should feel natural, not mechanical. So, and that one thought became a strong turning point for transformations that now we call SNS roadmap from chaos into creations. So it is a story of how we have turned frustration into purpose, confusion into clarity, and chaos into creations. At SNS, we started to notice a pattern that students were learning but not always be connecting what they have learned into the real world. So somewhere along the way, it seems to be like some common sense is missing. This gap created a chaos. It's a kind of confusions between what we have teach and how it applied. So as educators, we started asking ourselves, what if we reimagine learning together? So what if the learning could be logical, human-centric, and connected to life itself? This research led us a logical approach called design thinking. So the design thinking, according to me, it is not just a method, it's a mindset which helps us to think and to see, to do everything with empathy, not intelligence. So the design thinking actually help us to restore the common sense, what is actually missing. So it creates everything with the full of confidence. It makes the people like educators to understand the learners and students even more better in terms of understanding their needs, challenges, knowledge with emotional touch. So next move on to this next stage. Once we had a framework, then we need a right culture to sustain it, right? So here comes the picture of 3P culture. So the purpose, process and people. The purpose gives a meaning of what we do, and the process ensures the consistency in how we grow, and people is our students and faculty gives life to every idea. But who are the right people? It matters a lot, right? So we mapped it through what we call the 3C framework, that is a three competency circle for the people, that is attitude, skills, and knowledge. So attitude gives the courage to explore, and skills gives power to create, and knowledge gives the wisdom to apply what they have learned with the purpose. So I often tell my students the magic happens when and where your curiosity meets your skills. At SNS, that exactly what we nurture, the creating curious minds with the capable hands and compassionate hearts. So once we created, as our culture evolved, then we need a structure that keep continuous learning and purposeful. So here comes the picture of 5P pillars of SNS, that is SLT, Center for Learning. So it makes each and everyone both teacher and learner. And second one is EFC, Center for Creativity. It is a place for imaginations and innovations. Next, skill and career development, that is SCG pillar. It prepares the students for real world readiness. And next one is IAPC, Industry Institute Partnership Cells. It connects this to every student's idea to industry applications. And finally, SRA, it ensures whatever innovations we make should serve the society. So these are the 5 pillars which will support and acting as a backbone for our culture of transformations. So these 5 pillars transform our classrooms into live learning ecosystems. So and not only this, and as a faculty members, I can see how this structure supporting everyone to grow, not just academically but also as a complete human being. So with four pillars into the place, next we move on to the growth and innovations. At SNS, this means bridging the learning with real world impact through or using 7 plus 7 industry verticals, that is 7 top industry plus 7 emerging technology. So here this is a place where the students get an opportunity to explore and to do innovations and bring a solution for the real world societal problems. So it turns the SNS into truly one innovation hub where the learning turns into practice and idea grows into possibilities. And I believe one thing that putting right technology in right place, which drives you towards the excellence. This is what here we have implemented at SNS. We are using the right technology, that is artificial intelligence, to drive our whole systems towards the excellence. So through the AI enablement program, we use the AI to create a personalized learning path and generating steady materials, and even we use to connect the students' interest into real world applications, like connect the students' idea to address the real world problems. So this how we are using the AI in an effective manner, because we people usually think the AI will replace the human effect, but in SNS we think in different manner. We use the AI as a partner to accelerate or to amplify or to strengthen the our creativity. So this imagine, for example, if you are getting a student's roadmap to build their career, which is being generated by the AI and redefined by our mentor, how it could be. So it will be very useful for the students, right? So this how we are implementing, or we have integrated AI into our culture of learning ecosystem. What is the result? What is the outcome? It is a certified talents. It's nothing but the graduates who are technically strong, emotionally intelligent, and globally relevant, focusing on global certifications. Yes, the process has been set, but all this process need a directions. So we called a system in SNS, that is smart OKR. So here at SNS, we set clear objectives, measurable goals, and realistic timelines. And through the gamifications, we make every achievement exciting, because growth should feel rewarding, not as hastings. So because this particular process is very important to monitor our direction, whether we are aligned with our vision and mission. So this process which make us to be stayed to be focused with our vision to build an entrepreneurial mindset and mission to launch 1,000 startups in next 10 years. Because the startup, it's not just a company, it is dream of every student. It's getting shaped, guided by the mentor, and fueled by the creativity, and supported by the design thinking framework. So I can say with this pride, the SNS journey has been one of the best transformation, not by the chance, but by the design. So now when I look my student with the curious, confident, and the creative, I believe that the purpose is being fulfilled, because at SNS we are not creating or preparing the students for the future, we are designing the future together. In SNS, we have started already the journey of transformations. I think now it's your turn. Are you ready to turn your idea into impact? Thank you.